Hello and welcome to a new episode of Discover Daily, the AI-generated podcast curated by Perplexity to satisfy your curiosity about the latest in tech, science, and culture. I'm your host, Alex, and in today's episode, we'll explore a range of fascinating stories, from Elon Musk's bold threat to ban Apple devices at his companies, to the groundbreaking discovery of elephants using name-like calls to address each other. But first, let's talk about Elon Musk's latest move in the world of tech. Musk has threatened to ban Apple devices from his companies, Tesla and SpaceX, if Apple integrates OpenAI's ChatGPT technology into its operating systems. This comes after Apple announced plans at Worldwide Developers Conference 2024 to deeply integrate ChatGPT capabilities into iOS 18, iPadOS 18, and macOS 15 Sequoia as part of their new Apple Intelligence AI initiative. Musk expressed serious security concerns about allowing OpenAI's technology to operate at the OS level on Apple devices. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, he stated, "If Apple integrates OpenAI at the OS level, then Apple devices will be banned at my companies. That is an unacceptable security violation." He even went as far as saying that visitors to Tesla and SpaceX facilities would need to check their Apple devices at the door, where they would be stored in a Faraday cage to block electromagnetic signals. This threat is just the latest development in an ongoing feud between Musk and OpenAI, a company he co-founded but later distanced himself from. With over 140,000 employees worldwide, banning Apple devices could cause significant disruption at Musk's companies. However, he seems determined to take a hard stance against what he views as an egregious security risk from a rival AI company. Speaking of Apple, let's take a closer look at what they announced at Worldwide Developers Conference 2024. The annual keynote unveiled significant updates to Apple's operating systems and a major push into AI with Apple Intelligence. Some of the key announcements included iOS 18 with deeper lock screen customization and system-wide AI writing assistance, iPadOS 18 with improved Apple Pencil support, and macOS 15 Sequoia with iPhone mirroring and a distraction-free Safari reader mode. Apple also introduced Apple Intelligence, their new AI technology brand powered by on-device machine learning and a partnership with OpenAI to integrate ChatGPT. They emphasized their commitment to privacy with on-device AI processing by default, but also introduced a new private cloud compute feature that allows Apple's AI to leverage more powerful cloud models for complex tasks with multiple safeguards to protect user data. Demos showcased impressive Apple Intelligence capabilities like smart search highlighting, AI-generated images, and a more conversational Siri assistant. The event painted a picture of Apple's vision for weaving AI deeply into its ecosystem while maintaining a privacy-first approach. It will be interesting to see how their strategy fares against rivals like Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, who are integrating cloud AI more aggressively. Moving on from Apple, let's talk about a major breakthrough in the world of telecommunications. Nokia has completed the first ever audio and video call using 3D spatial audio over a cellular network, using the 3GPP immersive video and audio services, IVAS codec, which is part of the upcoming 5G advanced upgrade. The IVAS codec enables real-time spatial audio, creating the illusion of sound originating from various directions by delivering audio through multiple channels. This technology has the potential to bring spatial audio to a vast majority of smartphones that feature at least 2 microphones, enhancing the overall communication experience and making it more immersive and lifelike compared to the current monophonic audio used in phone calls. While it may take a few years before the technology becomes mainstream and cellular networks start offering the service, The introduction of 3D spatial audio in phone calls marks a significant advancement in the way we communicate. As the technology develops and becomes more widely adopted, it could redefine our expectations of audio quality in mobile communication. Now let's shift gears and talk about the world of fashion. Did you know that Shein, the Chinese-founded Singapore-based fast fashion e-commerce company, has overtaken Zara and H&M to become the world's largest fashion retailer? In 2022, Shein generated approximately $23 billion in global revenue, accounting for nearly one-fifth of the fast fashion market. Shein's success can be attributed to its unique business model, which relies on a highly flexible supply chain primarily based in China. Unlike traditional fast fashion retailers that anticipate trends and pre-order products months in advance, Shein's suppliers accept small initial orders and rapidly scale up production based on real-time demand. This ultra-fast production cycle allows Shein to introduce a staggering number of new products daily, far outpacing its competitors. However, Shein's rapid growth has not been without controversy. The company has faced criticism for alleged design theft and poor labor conditions in its supply chain. Despite these challenges, Shein shows no signs of slowing down and is reportedly planning an IPO. As Shein continues to expand its market share, established fast fashion giants will need to adapt to remain competitive in the rapidly evolving retail landscape. Finally, let's wrap up with a fascinating discovery about elephants. A recent study published in Nature Ecology and Evolution has revealed that African elephants use individualized calls, similar to personal names, to address and recognize each other. This marks the first time a non-human animal has been shown to use abstract labels to identify individuals within their social group. Researchers analyzed recordings of 469 calls from wild elephant groups in Kenya between 1986 and 2022. Using machine learning, they identified unique acoustic features in three main types of calls: contact rumbles, greeting rumbles, and caregiver rumbles. The study found that the acoustic structure of these calls varied depending on the target elephant, and a machine learning model was able to correctly identify the intended recipient of 27.5% of analyzed calls, significantly more than if the model had been given random data. The use of name-like calls may help elephants maintain their complex social bonds and facilitate communication within their large social networks. The cognitive implications of this study are significant, suggesting that elephants may possess advanced cognitive abilities and a communication system that could have played a role in the evolution of language. Understanding how elephants address each other could provide valuable insights into their social cognition and help inform conservation efforts to protect these intelligent, socially complex animals. Well, that's all for today's episode of Discover Daily. If you want to learn more about any of the topics we covered, be sure to check out the episode description for links to each story. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please consider subscribing to Discover Daily on your favorite podcast platform. You can also download the Perplexity app on Android or iOS to learn anything and everything you want to know. Thank you for tuning in and joining me on this journey of discovery. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, stay curious.